live chat while messages are visible. Okay. Live. Recording in Bermuda. A few minutes ago, we pulled up to a park called All Boys Point. Rode the tunnel on the bike. So I believe that island over there is called White Island. Hey. So I see some tents over there. Hey, DJ Brian said hi. You're the first person to stop by. How are you? How have you been today, Brian? So, are you enjoying your weekend? Brian said good. He's doing good. Glad to hear it, man. So about this thing called the Knicks soccer tournament, was it? Who won? I think the Knicks won, right? Yes, I believe the Knicks won. The Knicks soccer team, I think that's what it's called. And so many people were crowded in the streets of New York City. I recently saw some videos, people climbing on stoplights and sitting on the sides of buildings. And the street is like overly crowded. Brian said yes. Brian said, Brazil won last night. Okay, congratulations to them. And hopefully they had a nice tournament. Wow, so many people are waiting at the ferry terminal. I'm pretty sure most of them must be visitors. Or maybe all of them. And speaking of which, that pink and blue for white ferry, that's the fast ferry. Brian asks, Bermuda have a football team? The answer to that is a yes. But I haven't really watched a lot of sports, so I don't know any specific names, to be honest. Bermuda plays football. They also play soccer and basketball and cricket, baseball sometimes. It looks like so many people are on board the ferry. Even inside at the bottom. Well, some are on the second row, some on the third row up top. Second floor, that is. So many more visitors are on boarding the ferry. This one here will sometimes take people to Dockyard. That's a town on the west side of the country. But it's a long, far drive. There's people getting off board the fast ferry. Brian asks, what's for dinner? I have no idea. I was thinking about buying a burrito from a place called Rosa's Cantina. I asked to eat my breakfast pretty late today at 1 o'clock, after 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's 2 hours ago from our time in Bermuda. Zoomed up, but at least it doesn't zoom up too close to people and people's privacy, like how a camera does. Camera, you can zoom up to 20.0x 20 times. I think that's what it means. Brian said you're getting some ice cream. I would say a yes to that. Ice cream is so good. I mean, in the summertime it is hot in Bermuda, but today seems like a pretty breezy day. The breeze feels nice. Look at all those people. They're all getting aboard the ferry. And there's a line down there that just increased a little more. party boats. I saw a lot of party boats last week. For people that are traveling on them, that is. So the town has a few good food places to go to. Ones that I like to go to are KFC and Rose's Cantina. To eat out at places. And you see those people towards the left of the screen thing. More people are lined up. There's a few gas stations that have a food store thing called Buzz and Go. And Buzz and Go, they make milkshakes and ice cream and smoothies and matcha. I think I heard matcha once, as a matter of days ago. Yes, they have food in there like French fries, burgers, burritos, and wraps. We got 3 people watching. Thank you. Huh. Y'all got a massive line, but now some are getting on board the ferry now. One other ice cream place that I like is called Yo Cherry. That's the entrance to All Boys Point Park over there, where that white taxi is. Getting a little emptier, but still a long way to go. The ferry. of those tourists that were sitting on these benches, they all got on the ferry. They all got on board. Brian said, yesterday I made some rice pudding and it was good. Rice pudding. That's unique one I'm hearing. I wonder what that looks like. Rice pudding. I used to love pudding when I was small. But I don't know if I've heard of rice pudding before. Nice day out. And also when you look at the waters, you see how blue, pristine, clean they are. You would see that when you're coming here. Brian said, ask your dad to make some rice pudding. I could do that if I would, if I So I'm just looking at the areas that but geez, still I see more people are getting on the ferry after being so full of all these visitors. At least most of them are visitors. A lot of them have white skin. What? They're still not finished getting on yet? A lot of pigeons come to this park. But now this sign here for All Boys Point says, "Welcome to Point Pleasant Park." Brian said, "I just planted my first bonsai tree." A bonsai tree. I've never seen one of those. Are you giving it natural water for it to grow? Plants do need sunlight and water in order for them to grow and nurture. Brian said, "Gave some of your cookies." I gave some of the pigeons my cookies. They were going after it like crazy. I actually brought cookies to our friend Maycock, who drives the taxi. Early on, my dad and I took them to his house, and he's gonna give them to passengers. But yeah, we have actually fed pigeons before. If I feed them my cookies, they're gonna go after them like crazy. They're gonna be like, "Hey, it's food. Food is here." Brian said, "Very little water." Oh, okay. "Hey, that's Robin. I'll make you uncomfortable 7745. He said, "Hey there, bud," and a peace sign thing. How have you been? This is Robin. He is from Canada, and he also writes. Nice to have you back, my friend. We're just relaxing on this Saturday. Right now it's summer season and also tourist season because we have so many visitors here. This year may be the first time. A lot of tourists got on the fast ferry. The line was so long. Robin says, "Surviving and can't complain about anything." Hey, afternoon, boys. Thank you. Those boys over there said your cookies are the best. I do appreciate the compliment. For me, I make thousands of cookies. I don't complain about any work I'm given either. We also do our best to try not to disappoint customers, even if I never made a flavor that was not told or made in advance. Brian said, "Today is the Marmee Parade in Coney Island." You know, I actually saw this guy named NYC Thrasher on his TikTok page. He was streaming at a parade, and I heard him say the word Chihuahua a few times because he saw one. So I didn't even know what was going on, but I figured out. I thought, is that a parade happening? And yeah, the streets were full. I'm like, something must be going on in New York City today. Even yesterday, NYC Thrasher was live at. He was live recording at Coney Island. Robin said, I've been a couple people's therapist for a few days. These people got real problems, laughing emojis, things. Okay. And Robin said, hey, DJ. Of course, we may not be able to help everyone, but we do our best to help those that are in need. But it also needs to be a team effort. So Robin, I actually created a new cookie flavor. Flavor 168. It's called Lemon Oreo White Chocolate. I invented that 2 weeks ago. I said yesterday, former President Obama, his library opened in Chicago. Yes, former President Barack Obama opened his own presidential legacy in Chicago. And also his wife spoke. A few other U.S. presidents were there too, but not the current one. It was a big event. I saw lots of cameras, big ones. Even musicians performed at this thing. I saw a John Legend, a rapper named Common, who I've never heard of before. I'm almost like, seriously, one, you've never heard of some of these people? Brian Mohammed and a person named Robin from Canada. So Robin, in Canada, you actually have an autistic racer who lives there. His name is Austin Riley. Have you heard of him before? Robin says, sound good. I don't eat sweets, so that means nothing to me. Brian said, wait for me. I also shared up a new video recently of two ladies trying my lemon Oreo white chocolate cookies. They said they love lemon. Robin said maybe I'm bad with name. So the guy is named Austin Riley. And Austin Riley is Canada's only autistic racer. He used to race go-karts. Now he's racing in the Radical Cup season, professional race cars. And a few months ago, he unwrapped a new race car of his. And he is racing with autism. And there's a really special, inspiring quote he says. It goes like this. Just because you have autism, it doesn't mean you can't do great things. And my family and I have invited him and his family to Bermuda. And he did a few autism awareness assemblies. And came to schools. Bride said, I coming. Also, Riley does do a lot of racing, but at the same time, it costs money for him to race. If you race a little too careful, you won't be able to win or win that much prizes. But winning trophy doesn't get you money. And plus, winning a trophy won't necessarily feed you in life. But Austin Riley is good at what he does. He's good at driving those race cars. And I've watched videos of his racing. It's like he races like a professional. And his brain works in the mode or power of a race car, where he has to focus on one thing at a time. Or making a turn, you focus on one turn at a time. And Austin has a team of members and friends, such as mechanics. He has one named Curtis. We actually met his mechanic back then a few years ago. You know what? Yeah, 10 years ago. That's when we first brought him to the island. Brian said, "Hey, Amani, you should open a library of cooking. How your cookies came to life." Oh, yeah. We're still working on a book of my childhood and autism diagnosis, too. Although I haven't seen it before. But we do have a story of how our cookies came to be. That's the Hamilton Ferry Terminal. You have to pay to get two or a few tokens depending on where you're traveling. One token for one person to go to Dockyard or wherever, and the one to come back to the city of Hamilton. You can pay either card or cash. And over there, that's the Ada and Vine Cafe, a cafe right close to the terminal and the ocean. Brian said, "You should have a cookie cookbook." What I'm not going to do is to share any recipes whatsoever, but I can share pictures of the cookies that are on there. Similar to like how the website does. Hey, afternoon. Robin said, "Pretty sure I have some form of Asperger's syndrome." That's great. That's great support you do for him. Two touch emojis, one right, one left, and a peace sign. Thank you. Yeah, we're supporting this family all the way, and we also talk about other autistic people that are doing great things.
Yes, sir.
How are you? So many times we've actually talked about autistic people we've met. Those that are doing great accomplishments, sharing the possibilities. Robin said, "I'm not writing it." So this street over here, this is called Front Street. Robin said, "I sure all these AI techs have it too." Yeah, they sure do. And sometimes people will ask AI to create a picture of themselves, which is not even a real picture, and they'll start recommending certain cookie flavors that that person doesn't even make. Brian said, tomorrow I will be plating some better melon and some pumpkin. Hosting some better melon and some pumpkin. Okay. Sounds good. That over there is one of our electric buses. People also have electric cars and electric bikes, but electric bikes are so quiet. So make sure to watch out for them. Electric buses don't have no engine. Transportation, man. So we have a few clothing stores around the area, but Front Street seems to be really active. And also this whole water area, this is called the harbor. All the boats get to pull up, the ferries pull up over there where the terminal is. Especially those that are locals and tourists who are new here. Robin said, I was talking about Tex and Asperger's, but I jotted jet. Oh yeah, Rip Oliver Tree. I thought it was a PR stunt. Oh, so that's what you meant, okay. You know, yeah, technology actually does help. There's also this thing called Augmentative Alternative Communication Device, or AAC for short. And it actually provides as an asset for those that are autistic, or any child. Brian said, yesterday a person was killed by riding his e-bike and the car hit him and the person stayed at the scene. Whoa. How fast was the bike traveling? 100 miles an hour? MPH? Yesterday on this Facebook thing, I saw that a train driver passed away from an accident, and passengers on board had life-threatening injuries. That's a jet ski, and there's a racing boat over there. That over there is the iconic Bermuda sign. Brian said he was doing 50 mph. Wow. That is a regular speed limit in America on some roads, but even I don't know the full story, so I don't know any of those details. But something must have happened somewhere. And accidents are caused by something. Either he's drug driving or he's not paying attention or not focused on the task at hand. Brian said the person was not wearing his helmet. What? Who was not wearing a helmet driving that fast? That's dangerous. You shouldn't be riding a bike with no helmet. That's not safe. Safety first, people. Safety first. Really sad and disappointing to hear that. A lot of bikes are parked in these lanes on the sidewalk thing. Well, close to the sidewalk. Also, on Wednesdays during the week, there's a festival that takes place. It's called Harbor Nights. A food festival, but also a festival where you get to experience Bermudian culture. There's over 151 vendors that are here. And my business, which means me, I am one of them. And so many visitors and locals tell me they want to buy cookies from me. I also do my introduction too. And I tell them a little bit about myself. Some have said, your cookies they're so delicious. I gotta come back for seconds or thirds. They're like the best. Brian said yesterday in Brooklyn, a church was on fire. The whole church burned down and the pastor is rebuilding. Oh boy. Wow. Also at Harbor Nights, we have these dancers called gambes. And the gambes, they wear these special costumes. They're all in white costumes. They got pink on them. They also wear these special feather-like hats or something like that. And they get to dance. But their dancing performs certain messages about slavery and freedom. And so far, we have about 8, not even 9 gambe troops. Anyone who's new, those are special dances that here in Bermuda. And each of these teams have different captains. Even young kids get to dance with the gambes and be an actual gambe. But Harbor Nights, the good thing is that it's a busy festival. But some other events that take place aren't really that well supported. That's what I've seen here in Bermuda sometimes. Sometimes people gotta step up and give them more support. Maybe because people think it's overly expensive or they just don't want to support it overall. But the Harbor Nights Festival is well supported by locals and visitors that come here. And over 10,000 people come in the streets. They get to buy products. There's also a food court. You can buy jerk chicken from Jamaican Grill, another food place. Get French fries. You can get desserts like cupcakes, ice cream, snowballs. For me, when I'm at Harbor Nights, I get ice cream. And just this week, I got a classic sundae from an ice cream truck that was vending down here. Brian said, on August 11th, I will be going to Times Square for the World Steel Pan Day. Hey, Angela J7173 is here. Hi, Amani, how are you? It's Angela. I'm doing good. And Paula just came in. She said, good afternoon, Chef Amani, how are you? I'm doing great also. Hopefully you guys are doing well on your lovely Saturday weekend. Paula said, hi, Angela. She's saying hi to you, Angela. Brian said, today I brought some NY Knicks doubles. Paula said, yes, it is going okay. That's good. Glad to hear it. And Brian is saying hi to Paula. We record videos, but we also want to create a safe environment. Record. And Paula said hi to Brian. All right, yes. I see we got 5 people watching. Thank you, guys. All right. Oh, sorry. That's the Brew Cafe inside there. Up here, there's a restaurant called Pickled Onions. We have a friend named Tiny T. This is her new store on Front Street. And as a heart, it says Tiny Bermuda all top on the sign in blue. Where it shows part of a beach and a blue ocean and blue sky. Angela said, hi Paula, how are you today? Brian said, I will be buying some cheese food for dinner tonight. Okay. What cheese food do you think about buying? This is a new grocery store called New English Market. Paula said, I am okay, Angela, and you? Question mark. So yeah, this is the sign of Pickled Onions. There's an onion in a cup thing on the sign. Bar and restaurant. And this over here, this is the Brew Cafe. Paula said, nice. Hey, they got a menu that says World Cup on this square rectangle thing. Local beer on tap, 2 exclamation marks. Dockyard Brewing Co. Wi-Fi thing, okay. Angela said, oh, sorry. Paula said, have you entered in there? Yeah, I've been in there before a few times. I haven't got any food from there. They sell sandwiches and other desserts and pastries and gourmet desserts. And I actually used to provide them with some gourmet cookies. Apple crumble, peach cobbler, strawberry crumble, and blueberry crumble. And guess what? Hear this. So many people loved them. They loved them. They really said that the gourmet cookies are so delicious. Sometimes I would deliver at least 1 or 2 boxes of certain flavors on a Sunday or a certain day of the week, like a Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday, Thursday, or Monday. Sometimes they would serve them with whipped cream or cinnamon sprinkled on top, and also with ice cream. We only vended there for a few months, from March to around July 2024. I was close to saying August just now. But I just said it so it can't be taken back.
If we decided to do a ferry one day, probably.
Hey, afternoon. One girl said Amani's cookies. afternoon. Doing good. So I'm inside Brew Cafe. Oh, it's looking very handsome, Chef Roy. Thank you. Brian said, I'm reading the Hunger Games audiobook and it's going good. Okay. Paintings up on the wall. I see some of sea turtles, a fish, seahorse. First, I'm taking you guys in here. Paula said, oh, looks so fancy. Angela said, Wednesday is my birthday, and I need a lime cheesecake to make my day. How will you be turning on your birthday? And also, everyone say happy birthday when it comes, okay? Also delivered Oreo cheesecake slices to many locations. Brian said, I will get some shrimp fried rice and orange chicken and veggies egg rolls. I just saw they got Dodge Pops in here. They're popsicles. But the thing is like so busy. Angela said, big 60 OMG. Okay. And Brian said, happy birthday. Paula said, you're still young, Angela. They also have pastries and desserts up on their shelves. Angela said, thank you. Brian said, may God bless you and many more wonderful memories to come. That's a nice comment right there, Brian. They even got sandwiches too. Brian said, getting some ice cream. Not necessarily, sorry. See you later, alright? Paul, are you gonna get anything? No, I'm just looking. Italian steak, tuna fish. Yeah, it's pretty busy in there. Brian said you try sea moss ice cream. Never heard of that or tried that one before. Paula said, thank you for sharing us. You're welcome. I could have got somewhere if I wanted to like a sandwich or a pizza or something. I saw pizza at the bottom shelf at the right side. Hey, Tiny T, how are you?
But you always get me the live.
Well, sometimes I do. So how you doing?
Tired, overworked.
Oh, okay.
Just need to just take a good break of vacation.
Well, it's important to take a break sometimes. We actually take breaks on Saturdays just to chill out. Nice to see you, Tiny T. So you doing okay though?
Man, no, but tired. Work. Good time.
Is this your daughter here? Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Another hug.
Sure. Let me give you another one, all right?
Sometimes we have to just uplift each other with a hug, right?
Yeah, sometimes it works, yeah. We gotta uplift each other, be friendly and kind to each other.
Very strong man you are.
Thank
I
you.
love you.
Thanks, Tiny T. Paula said hi, Tiny T, and Paula said, "Aw, that's nice. That's nice for me to see her again." I just gave Tiny T 2 hugs just now. See you later. Paula said that's nice. I agree. I mean, Tiny T, she's a friend of ours. She's a nice person overall, and she has a good personality and vibe to her. And as a person, I do appreciate her. She also said a few minutes ago that sometimes we need to uplift each other with a hug. Because sometimes they do help. Especially when you've had like you've had a long day at work and you want to go home and relax. Paula said true. You know, most people that are here in Bermuda, most of them, they work 9 to 5 jobs. 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening, like how my mom does. My mom works a similar job for those hours. She works with the shipping industry. And a lot of the time I pick her up from work after close to 5 or after 5. Paula said she looked like she needed a hug. Yeah. I'm just walking throughout some of the streets right now. Brian said you should tell her about your cookies. Oh yeah, Brian, she already knows about our cookies. That's her in her van right there, and that's her daughter. Paula said we never know what is going on in people's minds. That is true. So this is another cafe and bar, a restaurant bar. They have a menu with today's specials on them on this rectangles thing on the sign. And they got some art murals. They got speakers, they got a TV screen that's all rectangle and square. Blue, brown, red colored chairs. Some people are eating at the bar. There's Tiny T and her daughter again. At the same time, we never know what a person may be going through at home. Hey, afternoon. Thank you. A man said he loves my cookies just now. I even saw a little girl who said, "Hey, Amani, I love your cookies." She said, "Hi, Amani." Many kids remember me because I talk to their schools. So they have a lot of these white tents covering this thing. I wonder what's going on. Last week, Saturday, there was a ship visiting here from Portugal, and they also headed to New York at 10 o'clock on the same day. going on a little bit of an excursion, or whatever it is that you call it. Brian said, I need to talk to her about shipping a mixer for you. Paula said, where's your dad? He's on Front Street right now. That's where he is. And he's close to where the front harbor is. Close to the ferry terminal and the cafe. Alright, we got 6 people watching. Thank you for the 6 people for being here. Paula said, okay. Yes. Brian said, that's Marco flag. Huh? And we also got a lot of tourist bus, like that one over there from Hamilton Princess. So many visitors are here. But Bermuda needs visitors. Brian asks, where's your dad? He's on Front Street. That's where he is. Paula said, yes, we do need visitors. That's the Premier's house. Our Premier is named David Burt. Brian said, this week is the last day of school in NYC. Okay. Well, hopefully everyone had a good school year. Hope everyone had a good school year and a good semester. All's well that ends well. Even the town of Docker needs visitors because when it's not tourist season, Docker is like so quiet. And last year on my birthday, it was so quiet there, almost like it was a ghost town. Well, a town that's mainly like, if it looks like it's abandoned or forgotten, or not much visited by. I'm wearing my t-shirt of Money Scoot Company. What did Brian say? Brian said, Marshall Montano doing a music video. You know, Marshall Montano, he recently came to Bermuda. I saw a Facebook video and TikTok video on him arriving out of Aleph Wade International Airport into Bermuda. People were standing there, and so were gumbays. Paula said, one bite and you're all right. That's the tagline. That's the Frosty's ice cream truck right there. And Frosty's ice cream truck, they're the ones who I get ice cream from, and they vend at Harbor Nights. Hey, I like Frosty's ice cream. I like the soft serve ice cream. Brian said, hey, Amani, you had King's Hawaiian rolls? Never had them before. I never tried any Hawaiian food before. I've never even been to there. Paula said, big up Chef Amani. So this painted with a triangle, hold on that. That's part of the docks. This place here is called the docks. Ships bring in many containers from around the world on different countries, and they bring them here. In big semi-trucks, they unload them. They take them with them on the trailers. People have to drive them, of course. And they have to know exactly where to deliver Some of these get delivered to warehouses, grocery stores like Galindo's Devonshire. Sometimes on a Monday or a Tuesday, we would see two truck trailers, two massive big ones, delivering container full of goods like food related and other product related like toys, plates, utensils, drinks, snacks, desserts that people like. But yeah, that's what Bermuda does. They import to export. They ship goods. No, they don't ship goods. Ships bring containers in and goods in from overseas, and they also bring in new vehicles like vans from Japan. But Bermuda needs stuff here because we don't have much land to grow vegetables and fruits and gardens. Well, at least I guess I could say that because it may not be enough to feed everyone. Everyone that's here. So it's, I just pressed this, wait your shine screen. But if it looks safe to go, you can still cross, but be aware of your surroundings. Light just turned green. Sorry if you guys can't see it. I walked a little bit too fast to show you. But yeah, for people watching, thank you. Thinking about having any service right about now? Brian said, like Mr. Softy ice cream truck. Oh, so was that what you meant when you said King's Hawaiian rolls? I said, I just had banana cake with chocolate chips. How did that go? So to my left, I see some customers, ladies in line. This place is called PSSST. Paula said it was good. All right. Brian says someday you might see a subway cars. Although we may not see him in Bermuda, who knows? But we will see him in America. I wonder, maybe ships might bring him into Bermuda. Although it is going to add to the cost. Because Bermuda doesn't have much of unique cars here like Lamborghinis or slingshots. Because I saw about 4 or 5 slingshot cars in New York. And I saw one in Las Vegas. Paula said, never heard that name. So it says pizza, subs, salads, sweets, and treats. PSSST. They got milkshakes too, cookies, milkshakes, treats, sweets, strawberry, vegan. I'm just reading those 2 signs. Paula said, oh, okay, yeah. Another pub and restaurant called the Dock Cider. Dock Cider's also does pizza. One time I ate the pizza there and also had to drink some orange juice. I didn't really mind. I did ask for apple juice one time, but they never had any, so I just went with orange juice. So this here is where it says Cantina. We've actually recorded a few times in here, coming to this restaurant. You can get takeout, you can sit outside, or you can sit inside. Brian said, I will talk to the Prime Minister of Bermuda and have a farmland to plant a lot of food and veggies. Hey, afternoon.
Hi, lovely. How are you?
How are you? Doing good?
Good. Sitting in today?
I think so.
Okay, well, enjoy.
Yes. Are you having a good day so far?
Hey, Robin.
Are you having a good day so far?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm having a good day as well.
Today?
He's actually live streaming on TikTok. He's on Front Street. He's on Front Street by the harbor. I was talking to one of our friends of ours. For me, when I come to Rose's, I eat this thing called black bean burritos. So I asked what I want. I make sure to be specific. They call it build your own burrito. You can ask what would you like to be put inside. I do the black beans with cheese and mild salsa. But I put the mild salsa, I asked that on the side. Brian said ACC company. That's me. Paula said, Brian, there are not too much farms in Bermuda. Yeah, there isn't really a lot. There's only like a very few that grow vegetables and they water them with the seeds planted inside with the roots. The roots go underground. And the roots need to absorb the water and the nutrients so that the plants can grow. Most of that can be likely to be true. Brian said, hi, Rosa. Paula said, sounds yummy, chef. They even have some new stuff on the menu. A month ago, they had a Cinco de Mayo menu and Cinco de Mayo decorations in here. Somewhere at the front where I'm standing now, or somewhere inside the restaurant bar. And I always get my apple juice because that's my preferred one. Preferred drink, that is. You just have to wait patiently to get seated until you get sorted out. You don't have to rush to get in here. Paula said, are you going to get anything? A burrito. That's my preferred meal here. Rosa sign. I'll sit inside today.
You just want chopsticks or you want to see roses too?
Just
roses?
yeah. And I'm also gonna get my regular.
Okay. Well, somebody will probably take your order. Where you want to come? Where you want to sit?
How about over here?
Right here?
Or how about over here instead?
Huh? Well, that's the case. Well, if they gotta be 10, they might need that one.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to sit waiting on DC? That's all?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Somebody bring it.
Understood. Thanks. Oh, that sounds good. So roses that you get here in these restaurants. How about if I show you guys the menu? Potato skins. I was about to say sticks. So they have some foods for starters. Iguana eggs. My dad's had that before. Paula said, hope you enjoy your meal. Paula said, sure, thank you. I know I'm gonna enjoy my meal for sure. They got nachos. Last time I was here, when we ate out at this restaurant, my dad got nachos with cheese and the same black beans that are in the burrito. They have them inside with the nachos. They got garden haystacks. Brian said I will be buying my NY Knicks shirts and mug on Amazon. So they have something new here called Ultimate Nachos. So here's the burrito section. Miss Piggy burrito? That's new. Exclamation mark. It says BBQ pulled pork with sauteed onions, crispy onions, cilantro lime, white rice, and refried beans. They even got a vegan one. Double cheeseburger. That's new. All beef hamburgers topped with cheese sauce, bacon bits, and crispy onion. Yeah, they got a Bermuda burger. And one called the Rosa. There's a square thing with the heart on it with an arrow pointing at the bottom. Yeah, they got a lot of options on the menu. Options of what foods you like, or you could get to choose what you like. Or maybe someone's saying like this. So many options to choose from. The fajitas, not fajitas, right? A favorite on our menu for over 40 years. Served with safflower, corn, or lettuce wraps, pico de gallo, I don't know what that is, cheese, sour cream, and guacamole. Guacamole. Chimichangas. And they also got quesadillas. They even got tacos. They got something called Bio Burrito Bowl. And original burrito bowls. A lot of them say new on here. Except the one that says Island Bowl at the bottom. You get to put extras plus $2 extra. They have something new called Conchinita. But we don't eat pork, so I'm not getting that. They got a fajita steak. Blackened fish? Battered shrimp on grilled shrimp? What? Okay. I'm just browsing through. And they also got some entrees. More entrees than the left and the top. And the top right of this menu. Paula says, sounds all good. And this here is the kids menu. Ooh, and I love the desserts. The dessert menu right over here. See this? Tea is $4. They got a cappuccino, coffee, apple a la mode, carrot cake, and ice cream. They got cheesecake, dulce de leche, the Texas brownie sundae. I've been able to eat that whole thing almost. Jumbo Texas brownie with chocolate sauce with a mound of ice cream, whipped cream, and sprinkles. Paula said, oh, I see. They got fried ice cream. I think my sister and mom tried that. And they got churros. One time I had chocolate molten cake with ice cream here. But the Texas brownie sundae is so good. You know, the beer chocolate burrito with black beans, cheese, and mild salsa. And I would also like an apple juice.
You can buy
want to take anywhere and I won't bring you a menu. Apple juice and a gold burrito with salsa, black beans, and what else?
And mozzarella cheese, but salsa on the side.
It'll come in salsa and sour cream on the side. You want cheese though, right?
Yeah.
Any sauce?
No.
I'm fine. Thank you. Black beans, corn salsa, no sauce, cheese, salsa on the side.
Yeah. That
Corn salsa. Corn salsa?
But no, mild salsa.
No, corn salsa. In it.
No. No.
So black beans and what else?
No corn salsa.
Okay. So just the black beans as a topping?
Yeah.
Okay. Some extra cheese?
I guess that should work. Okay. Paula said no fried chicken. I don't think they even do that here. They also got pizzas here too. They have a Mexican type of pizza. She had to ask me a few questions that to be specific. She even said corn sauce. I never heard of that. They actually said no corn sauce at all. Sometimes people celebrate birthdays here. Paula said that's not her. 2024, I came here for my mom's birthday. Mom and dad and I came here. We even came here about a few weeks back when my sister first came back from college. And Amaya's doing good. Sometimes when I get my dessert, my family watches me, my dad watches me eat it all. But sometimes I would ask if they would like some, because I could share it with them if they wanted to. Brian said, you should tell her about your cookies. We actually did last time, I think, about a month ago when we came here. We even have a special friend who knows us for our cookies too. He knows us for our friendship and companionship. I even said that afternoon to a lady who's trying my cookies. That's a customer who's here. They have a rectangle TV screen where you can order takeout. They also got a kids menu for Wednesdays. Some stuff is free. They even have a Taco Tuesday thing on there. And many new options. It's my table I'm sitting at. Over there, it's outside. You guys might not be able to see, but I see some of the docks. There's the ocean. There's harbor right across. There's also an outside dining area. Place has nice people. Oh, we got one thumbs up. Thank you. Paula said very nice place. I agree. Nice place to be at. Nice place to come to. I like the people that are here, and I like the food. Food is nice and wonderful. But for me, I like the black bean burrito. It's so nice. She just brought me my drink. Paula said, looks clean. Apple juice here. We serve other drinks like peach mocktail. My dad had that recently. Maybe we could do ginger beer as well here. I don't know about pina colada ones, the drinks that they have. Not that I know of. But we've got pina colada drinks. Although my sister liked those. My dad's tried a few times, and so have I. Yeah, they'll be going to be in the kitchen. They'll be serving some. Paula said ginger beer is good. I heard from my mom and sister that it can heal your stomach if you're having a stomach ache. I don't really drink ginger beer at all. But the other people, they like it. So yeah, behind me is the bar. They have taller seats. For me, I'm not an alcohol person, so alcohol's gonna have a big impact. But I'm also saying those things from my point of view instead of just copying everyone else. Paula asks, you okay, Mom? Yeah. I know I did make an angry face for I was asked to talk about how people serve alcohol sometimes, because we don't drink that. But some people do drink it because it makes them feel good after. But that just kind of confuses me. I just stick with my regulars. Paula said yes. So Paula, since you're in Bermuda, have you been to Rosa's Cantina before? Paula said some food goes well with wines. Okay. Well, I mean, I am 24, so I know I'm an adult already. I'm not drinking alcohol. Even before, if I was introduced to it, I would not want to drink it. Paula said, no, I have not been yet. If you want to, come to Rosa's, okay? Definitely try the black pea burrito. It's nice. Paula said, I don't drink wines or other alcohol. Well, that's good to hear. What type of drinks do you like, Paula? Another thing here is for the Texas brownie sundae. They think they serve it in a big serving like a monster. So Paula said, I like ginger beer, apple juice, orange juice, and Kool-Aid. Hey, you like apple juice just like I do. I drink orange juice from time to time. But it's not a major majority of mine. I've also had orange pineapple juice before too. Paula said, yes, I do. The Texas brownie sundae here comes in a big serving with lots of ice cream, whipped cream, and sprinkles and a chocolate soft syrup. Paula said, I like your haircut. Thank you. Our barber, Dean, cut our hairs on Thursday. Earlier, we also had a little bit of a debatable discussion about, timekeeping and stuff like that. And me, I also explained a few situations that are similar that can happen in life. Like if no one tells you anything in advance, it can be a difficulty for you to get things done on time. Like if you had to make a million cookies in 1 hour, which I'm not able to do because we can't really make cookies for the entire world, but it would be nice. But for me, I know what I went through. Would you like to hear what time I went to bed this morning? Because I have the truth. I actually went to bed at shortly after 4 o'clock in the morning. Paula said if you want to say. You just have to really go to bed that late. But I was relaxing in our car. Yeah, around like 4:40 I actually got in the day. And I woke up at close to 11 o'clock this morning. I got up out of bed and had my brunch. I had 2 waffles and some banana for my dinner. Because it is true, sometimes in life, family members can be really hard to work with. Sometimes if you get along so well. Even for me, I've been in arguments and debates. Later on, we try our best to reconcile and just get along instead of going overboard about the situation. Paula said you went at 4 a.m. to bed? Yes. A little later than usual. I also told my dad and my friend of mine that a person's future is up to them to decide, but you also have to build them up for success. But no one has control of anyone else's future but themselves. Paula said, laughing, says Amani. I went to bed at that time, 4 a.m. in the morning. 4 o'clock. And yes, when I talk to other adults, I always make sure to make mature responses. Like, just because if someone says something doesn't mean I have to always agree with them, or if someone else agrees with them. Especially when people list their opinions, but you gotta be factual about it. I think I'll drink some more apple juice. Paula said, and you do. Thank you, Paula. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for your trust. Yesterday in the kitchen, it was so hot. I was sweating a lot. And I had to make sure they had the AC on in my room. In the middle of the day, especially when it's bright sunny outside, it gets hot. And sometimes, and a few times I actually had to take breaks just to sit off in my room so I could cool down. Oh boy, it was hot out there. But today is not that bad.
Oops. Sorry.
That's alright.
Enjoy.
Thanks. She just made my burrito. Paula said, yes, it is hot. Do you guys think this looks delicious? Because I sure do. Paula said, looks good. Thank you. I'm gonna start setting up. Have some food now. Paula said, enjoy it. Thank you. I'm gonna enjoy my burrito for sure. I'm gonna demolish this thing. Paul put up 2 left. laughing emojis. Just the other day, I actually had the thought of doing a stream on a Saturday and coming to Rose's and eating here. And look what I'm doing now. Bermuda is nice. I love it. Paula said, I see you like it a lot. Mm-hmm. You're right about that. Hey, we got 5 people watching. Thank you, guys. But burrito's good. Thanks. Paula said it has cheese. Yes, it does. Ashley asked for cheese in mine. That's what I get when I buy these burritos from her. Paula said, good choice, Sam. Thank you. I agree. So I'm just gonna drink some juice. Excuse me. Sorry for much. Brian said mac and cheese for dinner. Oh. Brian said that's a big carrot cake. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to turn the camera on, my bad. desserts do come in big sizes for sure. Paula said, I had fried fish, salad, and fava beans. Brian said, I can probably still take that. Oh, yeah, that's in a few days. Yeah, right, yeah. Hope you enjoyed your food, Paula. Paula asked, what are those sauces? They're mild salsa, and the white thing is called sour cream. Paula asked, which one do you like most? The mild salsa. Brian asked, how's my eye? My eye's doing great. How do we eat this out? And that's just what's left over. Burritos nasty. think I might get a Leslie's desserts for dessert actually, so. Paula said dessert chocolate cake with ice cream. You know what? Yeah, that sounds nice too. Recently at this place called Leslie's Desserts. Nearly a week ago, I tried something new called the S'more Sundae. I ate it all. And I actually wanted to get a second one from Leslie's. Because it was so good. I've also went to other food places like Kentucky Fried Chicken here. But the only thing I ever get from there is French fries. Nothing else. Paula said go there then. I'm sure to share that to you guys. Meet up with our friend Bryson. Bryson's a cool dude. If a waiter comes by, don't ask.
Yeah, right? Pete, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Excuse me. I was about to be burnt on this. But yeah, the burrito is yummy. And it's all in the belly being digested. And then I said, I'ma demolish this thing. Here we got a 2 thumbs up, thank you. Sooner or later we'll come by and ask if I'm done or if I'm okay. I'll give him my answer. I'll cut to laughing emojis. Big to the chat. Or I'ma devour this thing. I'm gonna eat it before it eats me. You see, I'm just being myself here. So a lot of people are actually eating over there. Maybe they're having a party for someone or something. Paula say you're funny. Why, thank you. I can be funny sometimes.
Enjoyed your lunch?
I sure did. Well, I guess I could call that my second lunch, sort of, or dinner. Because I stayed my breakfast brunch around 1 o'clock this afternoon. I had 2 waffles, peanut butters, and apple juice. And some banana pieces. What I have for dinner. Basically what we call an actual brunch. But it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Mainly 12 o'clock. Paula said, nice. But yeah, I enjoyed that. The definite black burrito is definitely number 1. I also tell them I love the burritos. So delicious. show some of you guys from Leslie's. I had a brownie sundae from there. Oh, said, glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. I sure really did enjoy it. When I go to Reese's, I basically eat the whole thing, especially when I order takeout. This is a place that I will definitely recommend for people to come here. If you guys like burritos, this is the place for you, especially the black beans with the cheese and the mild salsa. Paul, I said, you going to Leslie's for dessert? The answer to that, yeah, yes. Brian said, you should order some food for your dad if he's hungry.
Any dessert?
No thanks.
Okay.
Apple juice all gone. But yeah, it's a nice day. I enjoy that. I enjoy my lunch. Well, it's actually like 5 o'clock in the evening right now, so it's basically dinner time. Well, I said ask my dad if he wants anything. It's someone's birthday today. He may want something, I'm not really sure. Sorry. I mean, we do want to, if I wanted to get some food with him right now, but at the same time, we don't want it to get cold. But when we go to the house, we actually heat up our food and eat it. Paula said, happy birthday. So someone over there is having a birthday. Happy birthday to that person over there. For me, I've already had my birthday, April 11th, on a Saturday in New York City. Nice time. Soon to bring a machine so I can tap my card and pay or just pay cash. Sometimes I'm called the boss man or Mr. Moneybags. Paula said burrito ice cream. I've seen some ice cream before. They do it like burrito rolls or taco rolls. I tried that once at a food truck down on Front Street once. Well, from a food trailer. I had a cookies and cream one of those. But I enjoyed that. Paula said, was it good? Yes, it was. Really delicious. There's the docks out there at the window. I see a blue car driving on Harbor Road. Pinkish house, another yellowish house. Looks like a black or brown roof. Containers. There's a lot of containers at the docks. But there's a whole lot of information when it comes to making a town work. The economy, how much people are making, but it also depends on your level of sales. Paula said yes. Just gonna put this thing down. So the time right now on my thing says 5:48. It's almost 6 o'clock. Well, I said cookie cake ice cream. I've seen people do chocolate chip cookies as a cheesecake crossed bottom too. Surprised that memory is just coming back to my brain. But, I mean, I've seen it before. We haven't done that yet, but we always do talk about experimenting and how we're going to do the process, how we're going to do the thing. Because I could just use my original decadent chocolate chip cookie batch and make that as the crust. There's also something called a cookie cake as well. There's a place in America called Great American Cookies. They serve that in one of those Washington. No, they serve that in this place called River Chase Galleria Mall. Great American Cookies, they do an actual cookie cake. For me, all I've got from that was chocolate chip cookies, and they're soft. Yeah, town is actually busy on a Saturday weekend. But Sundays it's not all that busy because many places close way too early. Paula said, have you had a yogurt cake? No, I have not. I've tasted actual yogurt, but I've never had a yogurt cake before. Yeah, this one makes sense. Paula said it tastes good. Well, it does. Understood. Paula said, you can use any yogurt you like to make it. Just gotta get the check first so I can pay. Once I still use my card to pay for that. Just like that, it's all ready and done for. Right, thanks. Paula suggested a new cookie flavor. She said brownie, chocolate, ginger cookie. I wonder how chocolate and ginger would taste together though. Well, I've never tried that before. Yeah, a burrito here actually costs $13. The apple juice was $5.50. It says so on the check receipt. So my total is $21.65 for this meal today. One burrito was $13. Paula said I never had it too. Just gotta wait till she brings the card machine. Paula said not bad. I mean, in here, it may not look like it may not look like it's much of a big space and all, but there's space to get around in this restaurant. On the other side, they have a thing called chopsticks. They're part of the same, what you call it, restaurant brand? Well, since they do work together. My dad actually got chicken and rice on it once. I think it was chicken and rice, orange chicken or something. Chopsticks is right next door, all linked together in the same building. Paula said, be careful not to show your card number. You can't show that at all. And there's also this thing called PIN, PIN, that special number you have to use, but you can't share that with anyone. That's personal information you have to keep to yourself. Like, what if you give away all your secrets on this thing and someone tries to copy you or steal your identity? That's called an identity theft scheme. Trust me, we don't do foolishness like that. I'm not going to sit idly by and just show all my personal information. All I say yes. Exactly. Always make sure to guard your privacy with your account at all times. No, at all times, make sure to guard your privacy. If you give away all your secrets, then the joke's on you.
Sorry, card?
Sure.
read your card fine.
Oh, it did? Okay.
And then that's your copy because the card machine doesn't print.
I think it's fine.
Okay, have a great day.
You too. Enjoy, all right? All right, I'm going to get out of here. Push my chair in. Well, the chair in. She's nice. I enjoyed that. See you later, all right?
See you later, hon. Have a great day.
All right. Yeah, I thought that was a nice dinner. I'm out of there. This is where I came from. And Paula said that's good. One other thing. Do not give away your passwords. Ever. Because someone would hack into your device. Or anything that's personal. If you do that, that's a really stupid move. Paula said exact. Yeah, I agree with your statement right there. I'm actually just sharing some truths here. Certain things you do share and certain things you don't share. You don't share everything with everyone. Paula said, smart boy. Thank you. I'm walking away from Front Street right now. So Leslie's Desserts, they have a food trailer at this place called Victoria Park. They have a few benches. Pigeons get to fly around. You'll be seeing pigeons there sometimes. Especially during the day. There's benches where you can sit, seats where you can sit, and there's also a gazebo. And that gazebo is basically known as the main stage. Like if there's an event that's taking place. Even before streaming this thing, I used to record a lot on camera by myself, walking some roads around here. A lot of the information I shared about not giving away your passwords, it's not my opinion. It's a fact. This here is a one-way street. You got one person watching. So they've actually almost finished reconstructing this building over here. I saw some information about it in research. I think it's going to be a bank or something, not even a hotel. They even got the windows installed, the porches, and the front door installed. People were working on that with the construction. Street right now where this restaurant called Red Carpet is. But Red Carpet has actually lost money because they're still undergoing some renovations. It's been months though. And last year, well, May was the last time I delivered a cheesecake to them. I think they're still waiting for furniture or something. But it's been a long time since they've reopened to the public. I mean, it does take time to do things and all, but it seems to be taking a while. A few months ago, they added new tiling. My granddad used to do that. My dad's father is who I'm talking about. He was a great tiler, and he tiled so many buildings here. Paula said, oh. She said, I heard Red Carpet not going to open. So this is it. You know, before they undergo renovations, they used to have a menu outside, and my brand name was on the menu for the desserts, because I deliver cheesecake here. A few times we were sent pictures. Once my dad and I were sent a picture of a Biscoff cheesecake on a dessert plate, with the glaze and a fruit or something like that. I think it was just a glaze. But these two things here, this is the new tiling they did a few months ago. People were working on that one, but they're building that for the outdoor patio. Yeah, it's been quite a while though, that's for sure. To my right, there's a few cafes and restaurants. Also, DHL, they used to be on the street before, but they moved a little down far. Not like overly far. They only moved like a few seconds away. Across from the bus terminal and City Hall. They got a Japanese-based restaurant over there to the right called Misaki. They do ramen and rice, I think. I know, I've never been in there before. I've walked past and drove past them many times. Paula said, not too much people there. Yeah, you're right. All right, light's green. I'm gonna go left instead of walking the long way around, so I could just make it there. That's the bus terminal. A lot of electric buses. So far I see about 5 electric ones. There's Victoria Park. Seats people sit at the bus terminal. Some seats are in there for each of those rows things. Always look both ways before crossing the street. If you don't, you won't know what's coming. We also talk a lot about self-awareness. Self-aware. Hey, afternoon. Just said afternoon to a lady driving her bike wearing a black shirt. And this is it. Hey, afternoon. Doing good. Yeah, I'm the one who makes the cookies. Yeah, thank you. We got people watching, thanks. Hey, afternoon. Doing good. Paula said, is it open? The answer is a yes. Hey, Bryson, how are you?
Good, you're right, Monty?
I'm doing great. Enjoying your weekend?
Good, good. And you?
Yeah, so far it's actually been a decent good one.
Okay, that's good.
Just enjoying life as it goes.
Yeah.
I'm also just showing people around town as well.
Okay, yeah.
So I actually recently told my friends about the s'more Sunday I had recently back on Sunday. It was delicious.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, yes.
So and I actually wanted to get a second one too.
Yeah, s'mores as well?
Sure.
Okay. Give him a large.
Get a large.
Okay.
Last time I tried it, I actually ate the whole thing.
Yep.
I even got to show it on my TikTok stream too.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad. So that is 16. I mean, you're back, so that means you really enjoyed it.
Yes, I did.
So just tap there.
It was really good. So delicious. I really loved it. And also, what did you think of the Bermuda chocolate cookies?
I really enjoyed those, yes. Yeah,
They're-
that was my favorite. Boy, I like the peanut butter too, but yeah, no, that was really good.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. So I was going to show you as well, on the bottom of your receipt is a QR code.
Or a QR
You
code.
can scan the QR code and sign up to our loyalty program. You'll get a $2 sign-up bonus and earn loyalty cash on all purchases. So
Okay.
if you ever want to just sign up, and then when you come back, I'll just type in your name and you'll get the loyalty cash in there.
Alrighty.
Yeah, no worries, Amani. I'll ring you when it's ready.
All right. Thank you, Bryson. Okay. Paula said, "Money loves sweets." Yes, I do. So they got a QR code where you get to buy for less. Type in your name too. Sorry if it's kind of all over the place. Ah. Loyalty earned 0.16 cents. Okay. They have a Facebook, Instagram page. Well, and they have their own Gmail where you can send messages. Where you can send them a message. So this thing here is this here is a buzzer. When it rings, it lets you know that it's ready. And also our friend Bryson will tell you that your dessert is ready too. Paula said nice. She asked, what is the code for? Well, when you scan the QR code, it actually leads right to the website. You can also send a message. You can also purchase your desserts for less money as well. Sign in your name, as Bryson said, and just like that, it's all done and accomplished. Especially when you've enjoyed your dessert that you previously got from Leslie's. So this is something that's brand new. You scan it with the image with the camera, and it goes right to the website platform thing. And also my car and my business cards, they all have QR codes in them too. You scan them with your device, they'll lead you right to the website. Paula said, oh cool. Paula said, hey chickens. Little chickens. Birds are here. She's got her dessert. Hey, afternoon. Paula said, not too many people there. Not unless if there's an event taking place, like a music festival. If there's like a Sunday Funday party festival or a music festival event, so much people will come here. But they choose to come here too, but so many people will show up to those events. But on a Saturday when it's not much happening, it's just a time for you to chill. Well, it's a good place to chill out. And also a nice place to relax. Well, chill and relax is the same thing, same difference, but not too many. But the good thing is the park's not overcrowded with people. And also, it's not fast paced. A lot of people here are like patient with each other. They don't like rush you around. Hey, Dad's here. Dad said, bro. Dad, how are you? Bro, let's go. Yeah, I'm actually getting some dessert really quick, but I'll hurry up and get it done. Sorry if it's been a while. I was just walking around the city. I actually had food at Rosa's. I also told Bryson about the s'more Sunday. Dad said it is 6:16. Yes, you're right. Paula said I'm only gonna have ice cream. Dad said I saw you. You did? You saw me? Where did you see me to? Did you see me walking back on Front Street earlier? Or Dad said, what green vegetable you ate? I didn't have any. Although I did have a piece of some bananas from yours this morning afternoon for brunch. I actually had a black bean burrito from Rosa's today. Oh, so you did see me eating at Rosa's. Brian said I saw you. Dad said I saw you eating at Rosa's. Oh, okay. Understood. Almost a week ago on Sunday, I got a s'more sundae from Leslie's. I told Bryson how delicious it was because I enjoyed it. Dad said 1.1K on TikTok. Okay, that's how much viewers watch the stream. Anyway, I do have a question for you. So did you get any new followers? And Rose has also made conversation about me making mature responses as well. and many things that have to improve when his life starts to progress. Be responsible like an adult. Dad said 7. Paula said, oh, nice. Okay. Also, Dad, I told him that last time we ate out together, you and me, you had those nachos. And also the peach mocktail drink. Anyway, my buzzer's ready. When it beeps like that, it lets you know your dessert's ready, as I mentioned.
Okay. Thank you, Wani.
All right, thanks, Bryson.
You're welcome. There you go.
Right, thanks.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
This is the small sundae here that I had almost a week ago on Sunday. It's nice. Thanks, Bryson.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Just gonna set this thing up. Paula said, looks yummy. Sure is. So delicious, man. My chocolate juice, they got graham crackers, they got the marshmallows, ice cream, they even got chocolate ice cream too. Paula said, enjoy chef, thank you. So good. Dad said, it looks like you were using your left hand. Oh yeah, the camera's facing me, so it's actually mirrored. That's why. It would be nice if we were able to unmirror this thing while you're actually recording live with your device. Even the logo's actually mirrored when the camera's facing me. When I finish my dessert, I'm gonna go back to Front Street. Dad said I will go off and wait for you here. Okay. Thank you. Bye. That's Bermuda language right there. Bye. Yeah, man. Also today I met a few people who say, hey, you're the cookie man? Hey, I love your cookies, Imani. A group of 4 boys that said, hey, your cookies are the best. set this up. Paula said, laughing. Paula said, yes, they did so. At the bottom, I also got chocolate ice cream at this dessert. Yeah, more marshmallows. This is so good, man. Like the flavor of the combination is just excellent. Paula said a lot of chocolate. And she said, glad you like it. I sure do. It's amazing. It is delicious. and it's all gone. Like the flavors, the marshmallows, the vanilla, the ice cream, graham crackers, the chocolate syrup is so good. It is so great. I love that combination. Anyway, it's all gone. I'm gonna show you the empty cup. Yep, I like my desserts. So guys, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go walk back to Front Street now where All Boys Point Park is. Ugh. And yeah, Paula put up a smiley face emoji thing. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm gonna, Paula said you ate it all. Yes, I'm gonna tell Bryson I said thanks. I ate the whole s'more sundae again. It's delicious. I love the combination right there.
See you next time.
See you next time, Bryson. All right. See you later. Yeah, Bryson, that guy is cool, dude. He's really friendly and kind, and I appreciate him for that. See you later. Paula said, good job, chef. Thank you. Afternoon. Walking up steep hills kind of strains my legs a little bit. Ooh. But walking down there, I kind of ran a little bit. So I'm going to make a right turn across the crosswalk. Always look both ways. Yeah, at certain places, there's not much people there. But imagine if Bermuda was New York. It would be crowded by now. Or basically all day long. Crossing another crosswalk. As soon as you enter this little section on the road, it goes into a one-way street. Over there, that's the City Hall parking lot. You have to pay to park there, but you can only park there for 3 hours. That is if you're using a car. Even last week, Sunday almost, I actually wanted to get a second s'more sundae because that thing was so good. I smashed that thing. I demolished it. Like with that burrito. They're both so good. I enjoyed them all. I enjoyed them both. You know, the weather outside is kind of cloudy right now. I'm walking across the street. Paula said, yes, you did. Trust me, if you know me, I am a true dessert guy. Let me flip the camera around by pressing the arrows button. It looks like it's gonna rain. Hey, they got Toy Story 5 up in the theaters now. Just came out, what's today's date? June 20th? Yeah. Came out in theaters yesterday, June 19th. But yeah, lot of people have jobs. They got jobs. The trash truck collecting trash along the road. They take it to the dump afterwards when the trash is already full. Paula said, "Oh, cool." I don't know the full story just yet, but they have a new leap pad or just a pad character device thingy. I'm getting close to the front street. That's a jewelry store. We have friends inside there who like my cookies, and we even delivered some for Valentine's Day, I think, or was it Mother's Day? I think it was Valentine's Day. Oh, PTEX closed? Oh. They sell video game consoles like PlayStation, and they got headphones, phones, and phone cases and other stuff, and speakers. Sometimes we've been in there to get our devices sorted out and fixed, or if we had some sort of issues somewhere among that. Somewhere. I've asked him what's over here. I've asked him. And we're back. Another taxi stand. Well, I've seen that many times. I see we got 2 people watching. Thanks. I'm gonna cross the road the safe manner. I was thinking about crossing it over there, but that would have been a reckless move, because you're going across, you don't see anything coming to your left if someone's parked, you get in a bad accident. So this is where we walked at earlier. They call it Pleasant Park. But although I'm pretty sure people still call it All Boys Pond. I mean, we do, of course, obviously. Paula said, please do cross it safe. Yes. And I gotta cross. Big truck, orange, brownish. We still have to work on self-awareness, because we do talk about it. Everybody's pointing now. It's one of those party boats with people on them. Paul said, "Where is that?" Where is he? Hey, I see him. Yeah, we're gonna call it a day. See you guys later till next time, alright? Subscribe and follow the channel. Also follow Monty's Cookie Company. Bacon with Autism, One Bite on Your Rights, a tagline. We have a website address and a lot of good stuff for you. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Pause it.